Never lose or stain your priestly garment in courtship. It is very important. It's for your own good. Most of the mistrust we have in marriages now is because when you were supposed to be a priest in courtship, you stained it, so that reverence is no longer there. My wife can be anywhere around the world. She's not bothered. She'll tell you my husband died. Why? Because of the way we carried ourselves in courtship. And I'll tell you my wife is fine. Most of the mistrust we have in marriages now is because when you were supposed to be a priest in courtship, you stained it, so that reverence is no longer there.
Never stain your priestly garment in courtship. These were the words of the husband of Mercy Chinwo, Mr. Bliss Uzorika, as he spoke about marriage and the trust he has for his wife, Mercy Chinwo. We'll be relating this to Moses Bliss, who also is a gospel minister that travels all around the world, and also will be, taking it back to the time when Mercy Chinwo was, wrongfully accused on the streets of social media. I'm Ami React over here. I do gist, I do reactions and all that good stuff. Kindly do all by liking the video. Kindly do all by subscribing to the channel. Indeed, when we preach celibacy in marriage, people think it's because of you just want to be extremely holy, or you just want to just prove a point. Sometimes there are advantages that celibacy in marriage gives a couple. For example, Mercy Chinwo's husband, Mr. Bliss Uzorika, spoke about how he and his wife, Mercy Chinwo, did not stain their priestly garment in courtship. He said because of that, his wife, Mercy Chinwo, trusts him so much, saying how Mercy Chinwo, during their courtship period, she kept to herself and he kept to himself too. And it made her, even after the courtship period and now they are married, she has this trust for her husband, that if her husband did not misbehave when they were courting, is it now they are married that he will misbehave? Let's read some comments I saw in the comment section first of all before we go into this topic properly. This one says, if you love their union, say hi. This is so powerful. Never stain your priestly garment in courtship. Without trust in courtship, that means there is no family. This is to show how to build a right and solid foundation in marriage. This one says, marriage is built on original trust. The other one says, everything Pastor Bliss said is very true. The other one says, in most home and relationship, there is no trust. This one says, I build a solid home. My courtship is secure and pure. This one says, God bless their union. The other one says, fact, whether they like it or not. The other one says, I am inspired and blessed by this. More grace, sir. You all know that time when Mercy Chinwo was accused by gullible people. And I was just telling myself that I just hope the husband doesn't pay attention to those things. But listening to what the husband said in this interview, it shows that even when those rumors were flying, the man would just, hear it and just clean his ear and mind his business, because he knows the woman he married. If his wife didn't mess around when they were courting, is it when they are married she would now go and mess around? Most times when the Bible says, if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? We really do not understand that part of the Bible. A courtship that was built on a strong foundation, majorly on trust, when in that marriage, no matter the temptations you see, you will not shake. Let's use, for example, Moses Bliss and Mary Bliss. You all know Maria is based in the United Kingdom, while for most of the times, Moses is here in Nigeria. Why? Because of his gospel career. Either he's trying to compose a song, or he's going for shows or concerts, or he's meeting his team members, his band members, his family members. He has more ties here in Nigeria than in the UK. But trust me, Mary, knowing fully well that the courtship bed wasn't defiled, she will not have that fear that, oh, what might Moses be doing now? Oh, Moses is not here with me in the UK. Oh, who knows what he's doing? Who knows who he's talking to? That trust is there. You get me? That's why I always say, if there is no trust in a marriage, there is no need. You can't be married to a man you don't trust. There's no need. There's no need. You can't marry a woman you cannot stay in a marriage where you can't even vouch for your partner. I'm not saying you will sit down and start vouching so much, but at least to an extent. You should be able to say, my husband cannot do this. My wife cannot do this. Not when somebody walks up to you and said, I saw your husband here. You don't even sit down and calculate. Is this person telling me this thing to break my marriage? Or is this person telling me this thing because they genuinely care? You just jump up, carry your car keys and start jumping up and down to that hotel. Start calling the man and start raining curses. No trust. And this is how people have been able to destroy the marriages of so many people, because there is no trust. A man that a woman is set up for him and the wife believes it immediately shows there is no trust. You get me? I was just talking about my previous video, how a lady brought flowers for Moses, and Moses had to ask, say, who is the flowers from? Who is giving me these flowers? He had to confirm. And they said, it's your wife, Mary. That's because he knows that his wife, Mary, has a level of trust for him, which he cannot break. He can't. This now brings us to the understanding that even that time when this whole, drama and all this drama was happening around Mercy Chinwo's marriage, when they were talking and saying all their rubbish and nonsense, this is what kept the home. This is what kept the home. The man will be like, continue talking. Is it not a woman that I courted? You understand? So the essence of this video is trust in marriage. I understand that when a man breaks your trust, it is hard to get it back. And I pray that if you're watching this video and your marriage is going through one or two issues related to trust, that God will repair it and God will restore it. Because there's nothing God cannot restore. He's the divine restorer. Because there's no need being in a marriage where you can't even trust your spouse. Your husband hasn't come home in time. The next thing you're worried, you're beginning to think he's in the arms of another woman. Why? There's no trust. Wives, let's try to build our trust for our husbands. Husbands, try to build your trust for your wife. Don't do things that will make your wife doubt the love you have for her. Wives, don't do things that will make your husband doubt the love you have for him. Build your home with trust, so that you don't open door to external parties. You don't open door to wicked people. Because trust me, marriage is an entity ordained by God. The devil knows that when we have divine marriages, when we have peaceful homes, his kingdom is in trouble. That is why he always goes into marriages to destroy them. May God help us. But that interview from Pastor Bliss, which is Mercy Chinwo's husband, really blessed me. Because indeed, what is the need of a marriage without trust? When you stain your priestly garment in the courtship period, how will you be able to build that trust in the marriage? And even if you stain your priestly garment during the courtship period, it's not a reason for you not to have trust for your husband. Just try to build or work on the faulty foundation that you started with. Thanks for watching to this very point. I'm Ami React over here. I do reactions and all that good stuff. Kindly do well by liking the video. Kindly do well by subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.